Well, today I'm getting away from my normal, which is refrigeration work, and I'm going to do a little woodworking. I want to start making a few woodworking videos to expand in that field also. And what I want to do today is some cabriole legs. And I'm going to go through the steps on how to make them, and I thought that was going to be a lot more difficult than it was, and it really wasn't. I watched a few videos on YouTube and it was very helpful, and they're fairly easy. It's mostly about shaping, and what I had to do is I had to laminate the wood. I don't know if you can see the different laminations there, because I just couldn't get the wood 3 inches apart like that. And here's one group of wood that I've laminated, and I'll run this through a planer, a shaper, and get this smooth. And then I'll show you the next step. But right now what I'm going to do is we're going to go through all the steps, cutting the wood and gluing it together, and then I'll cut it out. I'll make my cuts on it, and we'll get some legs going here. But it's just a matter of sanding and shaping, getting a form on it. And so we're going to cut the wood now. What I'm doing is surfacing the wood. See, what I'm doing here is I'm surfacing the wood to take the cupping out of it and any milling marks, because it's important for these laminations to go together tight, and I don't want to get gaps in there, and it's important for it to be smooth, so when I glue them together it's perfectly flat surfaces. But I'm doing several boards, and I have to cut them all up to short pieces like this. And it's better to do them to plane them. It's better to plane them in long boards than short ones, because you get this little, what do you call it, a tear out area, not tear out, but when the planer grabs it, the blade's going real fast and it shoots it through there, and you get a little divot here. So I decided to do the boards long. Okay. Okay, gluing up is pretty straightforward. Just I picked the surfaces that I wanted on the outside. I ran this through the planer so the is fairly smooth. I'm going to put glue on it and clamp it together. It should be pretty straight. And just a matter of putting glue on it now and spreading the glue around. Okay. This Type-On is pretty good glue. Pretty happy with it. I've had to laminate a few things now, and it really holds the laminations together really nice. Got no complaints with it at all. Okay, and like that, and now a little bit of glue. Should have plenty. My shop looks messy to you. Don't criticize it. A lot of people like to work with, you know, immaculately clean shops. I don't. I like to get up to my elbows, up to my knees into whatever I'm doing. If I'm, you know, working on my truck or my car, I like to get grease up to my elbows. I like sawdust up to my knees. I don't know, I think it's something psychological. It's like I'm getting some work done. It's like Einstein said, a busy desk is a busy mind. And a clean desk, an empty desk is an empty mind. But, you know, that's just the way I am. I like getting dirty. I like making sawdust all over the place and kicking butt. Okay. Try to line these up a little bit. Wipe up some of the glue off this. Gonna get a lot more out. Okay. Time to put our clamps on. try to get a lot of pressure on this to get it to clamp down good and tight. Okay. Away. Let it cure. That'll be ready for tomorrow. Now we've got to work on this. So let me show you what I did. I got a piece of cardboard and I drew the leg, the shape of the leg that I wanted on it, and I transferred it over to a piece of wood. And then what I did was I cut it out on my jigsaw here, and I got my shape. And what I'll do is I'll transfer it over to the wood after I get these surfaces straightened out a little bit on this, but it looks about right. Okay, got to run this on the jointer now. Okay, now I have to cut this out on these lines. I just put a new Morse blade on it, it's a 1/4 inch blade. You gotta save these, you gotta tape them back on. got to tape them back on because you have to make these cuts over here yet. They have to be in line. And what I like to do is just give it a little pencil mark. Okay. I want to tape this one on just to keep this flat surface here in the back. That way the project won't rock on me when I go through it. Alright, let's stay on the same side here. Let's make these cuts.